Hey guys, what's up? It's Teeds here. Welcome back to episode 5 of my VCU RAMS franchise for NCAA football 14. This week we are going up against the 3-3 North Carolina Tar Heels. It's going to be an extremely difficult challenge, but before we jump into that game, guys, I just want to say, if you guys do enjoy the episode, please smash that like button. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe. This is going to be a fun series. It's definitely going to go more than one season, and one season here is looking like it's going to be about 6-7 episodes, just because we're more than likely not going to make it in a bowl game this year. Next year is the goal to at least make it into a bowl game, but this year is going to be a little bit more challenging. But other than that, guys, let's jump right into the game. Welcome back, guys. Here we are now at Tietz Stadium. Beautiful sunny day here going up against North Carolina Tar Heels. Gonna be a very, very challenging game as we jump into the first quarter, as North Carolina gets the ball to start the game here. Quarterback drops back, lobs it in the air, and we pick it off first play of the game. What an interception that we had to start the game. Something that you never see from VCU, especially this early stages of their dynasty. As we move on to our first play of the offense, and we have Brantley Jackson rushing for 4 yards. Not a bad run here. 4th and 3. Instead of going for the punt, we are going for it, and we get it somehow. Kenny Franklin with the read option and is able to get the first down. Moving later in the drive, 3rd and 7 here. Kenny Franklin drops back and hits Childress for a 17-yard gain, making it 1st and goal. Couple plays later, 3rd and goal here, as Kenny Franklin takes the read option for the touchdown, giving us the 7-0 lead in the second quarter. Very, very perfect. Exactly a good start that we needed there. As we move on later, 2nd and 10 here, as we get the sack, -8 yards, which is awesome. Sets them up for 3rd and 18, which is a huge advantage for us, and they almost get it. They get about 12-13 yards after that reception, giving us the ball back, and we have it back 2nd and inches, minute and 13 left, and looks like Jackson could go all the way, but he can't break that last tackle. Still a 33-yard gain for the first down. 16 seconds left, handing it off to Jackson, and he is not able to get the first down, so we're going to run the clock out and kick the field goal right before the end of the half. And there you have it. We are up 10-0 at halftime, as we get the ball back at half, which is huge because we also have an advantage if we are to put something in here, as we toss it to Burley for the first down. 17 yards. Great pass by Franklin. A couple plays later, 3rd and 11, and we are trying to run it up the middle here. I guess we're trying to get in field goal range, as we do, and we get the field goal. Moving later in their drive, 3rd and 5 here, as we are able to stop them for the 4th down. We just swarm them. Defense is playing amazingly right now as we're in the 4th quarter, still up 13-0 here. Hands it off to Franklin, making it 3rd and 4, as we are showing you guys right now the very next play, and we hit Vickers, who catches it and takes it for a 24-yard gain. Oh my goodness, less than almost 2 minutes to go in the game here. This is when tragedy strikes, as Jackson takes the ball and takes it for an 8-yard gain. As you see Jackson laying on the ground right there, that is not a good sign, guys. Not at all. He is our best player, as he is grabbing his chest, his abdominal area, and it looks like that is not a good sign at all. As we move a couple plays later, 3rd and 2, we have handed off to our backup, Dorian Singletary, takes it in for the first touchdown of his career. But as we get an injury update, abdominal tear, Jackson out 10 weeks, so he is out for the rest of the year. This is not what we wanted to see, even though it doesn't matter too much in the sense where we are not going to have to worry about it, because we are not making a championship run this year, as UNC runs the ball and ends the game. As we win 20-0, getting our first shutout win here. Take a look at the stats. Quarterback Kenny Franklin, 7 for 9, 85 yards. Not a bad day at the office. No touchdowns like normal, and no interceptions, which he's been really good to stay away from. Taking a look at the rushing now. 21 rushes, 96 yards for Brantley Jackson. No touchdowns, as he almost got one if he would have not been injured earlier in the day. Franklin had 7 for 24, and Singletary ended the day with 3 for 11 with a touchdown. Moving on to the wide receivers now, Burley had 3 catches, 29 yards, as well as Childress 2 for 26, 1 for 24 for Vickers, and 1 for 6 for Jackson. And as the week ends, we take a look and we got a couple commits, guys. We got Matt Rose, a 69 overall cornerback who has committed to our team, as well as a left guard, 68 overall, Adam Jones, which is huge. We also have a couple recruits for a visit, Alex Williams, and it looks like Todd Williams, our right guard, had an 830 plus points on that recruiting trip, as well as Joe Adkins, 66 overall wide receiver with 90 plus speed, just had a great visit, which is awesome to see here. As we are taking a look to see what else we can do with our recruits, with our recruiting, because we had a lot of guys blocking us out. We reached for the stars on a lot of our guys, but unfortunately we're not able to pick up really any of them. No 5-star recruits, and that just was kind of a stupid idea by Coach Teeds. But you know what? It is okay because our players are all young no matter what, so they will get better year after year, but it is still good to set up a base for next year. A little higher standard is exactly what we're looking for here. Getting rid of some of the old recruits that have locked us out already, or recruits that we're not even gonna, attempt to go for this year, because there's no reason to have them on our recruiting board if they've already locked us out or recruited or been set with another team. But we are coming up against Pitt this week, guys. I am super excited about it. We're on a 3-game winning streak. We started out 0-5, and we are 3-0 with the last 3 games. So let's jump right into this game right now and see if we can pick up our 4th victory in a row. Alright guys, welcome back to Teeds Stadium. Looks like it is a cold night. No rain, fortunately, which is awesome. So we are going to have a clear night as we get the ball to start at 3rd and 5 here. Franklin dropping back, scrambling, and fumbles. Not a good start, as our first drive of the game ends up in a fumble, and they get the ball right outside the 40-yard line. First play from scrimmage for Pittsburgh as the running back breaks a tackle, and it looks like he can take it all the way, but he gets caught up right outside the 10-yard line. 2nd and 4 now, running the option, and we are able to stop him, which is very good for me because I am terrible at stopping that option. 3rd and 8 here, passing it off to the flat, and we are able to hold them. Defense bent but did not break, only gave up a field goal, which was huge after that. This is the first game also, should I remind you guys, that we do not have Brantley Jackson, as Dorian Singletary rushes up the middle for 18 yards, making it look like Brantley making it not that big of an impact. As I should also note that Dorian Singletary is a senior, so he does have experience underneath his belt, just not with VCU. As Franklin takes it up the middle for a nice about 15-18 yard carry, and we are moving the ball just as well, if not better, without Brantley Jackson, which is a shocker, as we are not able to get anything out of that drive besides a field goal. Moving later into their drive, 3rd and 1 here. We got the quarterback, but that is not enough as they get the first down on the option. One of the toughest things to stop in this game. Couple plays later, 3rd and 5. Quarterback is getting rushed, so he ends up throwing the ball away, which is a huge stop for us. 1st and 10 on like the 3-yard line here. Franklin takes it up the middle for 13 yards to get us out of the end zone, which was huge on our end there. Franklin scrambling here, finds Vickers for the first down, 12-yard catch, which was huge, trying to get something right before the end of the half here as Franklin drops back, throws it, and somehow does not get it intercepted, and unfortunately we have to punt it away at this point, giving Pittsburgh back the ball. 1st and 10, wide receiver breaks a tackle as he gets the first down, 20 seconds and counting, 3rd and 6 here. We are trying to stop them, trying to keep them out of field goal range here as he passes it on the side and they get in field goal range. 12 seconds to go though as the quarterback drops back, throws it, and hits his wide receiver for the 1st and goal. First play after that pass play, quarterback drops back looking and throws an interception. Oh my goodness, we are going to get out of this without giving up points, which is huge. Because when that game is now at 3-3, they get the ball at halftime, which would have been huge if they would have gotten some points, but they didn't, and we were not able to stop them on that long third down. As the wide receiver made a beautiful toe drag right there. As we move on, 1st and 10, running back doesn't even have to make any moves as he rushes for 25 yards, moves in and out of our defenders. Next play, the other running back breaks 2 tackles, 3 tackles into the end zone. We just could not get a hand on him. As we move on to our next drive here, Franklin slides over the middle for a nice 12-yard gain, and we are going to run a read play that we never run here. Sweep to the right, and Burley is going to take it for a nice 8-yard gain, something that we need because we don't have Jackson to just bust people over the middle. As for some reason this play, they do not guard Burley, leaving him wide open. 1st and 10, very next play, Franklin drops back, hits Leonard over the middle for a 13-yard gain, and like I said, we are moving the ball pretty well. I think we've only had the ball 1 or 2 times at this point, and Singletary takes it up the middle, almost scores it. I could have sworn he should have gotten in right there. 1st and goal, running it up the middle with our quarterback Franklin as he gets the touchdown and ties the game up. As we move on, 2nd down and 1 here, quarterback lobs it, and we are able to swat that away, making it 3rd and 1. Extremely difficult here as they do get the 1st down, but it's 2nd and 6 now, guys, as we are able to stop their running back -2 yards, making it 3rd and 8, 3 minutes to go, as the quarterback drops back, looking to pass, and we should have had the pick there. He is mad that he did not get the interception there, but nonetheless, we did get the ball back. So what are we doing here? We're going to try and run the clock out and try and kick that field goal to win the game. We're going to do our best just to take our time, do everything as the clock, as you guys see, the clock goes down to 1:47 as we are running the PA read as he hits Childress in stride on 3rd and 8 for a 15-yard gain, which is absolutely huge. Clock now down to 1:17 as we hand it off to Singletary, who has had a huge game. First start of the year for him, might I add. With 3 seconds to go, we kick the field goal and we win our 4th win in a row. As you see, our chunky, our big kicker going absolutely nuts. Let's take a look at the stats. Kenny Franklin, 8 for 13, 79 yards. Not a bad day. Just had to manage the game, and he did that extremely well. Taking a look now at the rushing stats. Kenny Franklin, 11 rushes, 77 yards, 1 touchdown was a huge factor, as well as Singletary, 10 rushes, 70 yards, averaged 7 yards a carry. Also a huge factor for his first start of the year. Taking a look now at the receiving stats here. Only had 1 drop. Burley led the team with 31 yards on 3 catches. Childress had 2 catches for 22 yards. Leonard 1 for 13. Vickers 1 for 12. And Singletary 1 for 1. Defensively for the Rams, we did pretty decent. We had 1 interception and 3 tackles for a loss, which helped us get our 4th victory in a row. And at the end of the week, we take a look and see what we got going on here. As we see that we get our biggest commit in the history of VCU, a 74 overall left end has committed to our team. We also had a pretty good look from another tight end who had plus 500 from our visit, but nonetheless, guys, we had a huge signing there. But that is going to do it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. You guys saw 2 victories in this, as well as a shutout, as well as we also lost Brantley Jackson for the season, but I'm sure he'll be back for vengeance next year, so make sure to keep watching and see how he performs. And like I said, that is going to do the episode, guys. If you did enjoy the episode, please smash that like button. And if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. But other than that, guys, I am out. I will see you next time. I'm out. Peace.